believe so. Jeez. Junior, I guess. Yeah, so thanks for joining me, Salim. Today we're racing at Germany. It's gonna be a real good race today. Best opportunity, overtaking opportunities into turn 6, and we're gonna see lots of slipstream down that main back straight. It's gonna see how effective DRS slipstreaming is available, how effective it is when it's available. But then I believe that we have heavy rain for the race. Yes, Sebastian Vettel. In Yes, he is from Ukraine and Iran. That's on the medium tires. It's still early in the session, so the track isn't at its fastest currently, but that's a damn good lap for start lap. Following him is that boy, whose name is Mehmet Yilmaz. He's from Turkey, but currently lives in the Netherlands. He's actually... Oh, number 3 is Aaron McFall. I'm gonna have to cut you short there, Salim. One of our viewers is telling us that they can't hear you. Yeah, just go and check your audio sharing settings in your settings. That's quite unfortunate that we can't hear you, Salim. Nope, that just hurts my ears. Yeah, so just change your settings. Nope, that just hurts my ears. Oh, no. I guess, this is a bit embarrassing. I'll show you how to do it. Just go to settings. Oh, no. I guess, like audio sharing settings. Can you see those? Or broadcast? Like audio sharing settings. Can you see those? Or broadcast? Yeah, so it's audio sharing. Yeah. Yes. Audio sharing. Have you seen anything to do with party chats? Yes. Have you seen anything to do with party chats? Yes. It's checked. Oh. Wait, okay viewers, we're just gonna take a break from this F1 qualifying session so we can hear our other commentator. And Bad Boy, Mehmet, sets 1:11.5 water lap, but that's on the softs. I think he's committed to a soft to medium strategy. That might just be faster than the medium to hard runs. Anyway, I'll be back when we can hear Salim. That might just be faster than the medium to hard runs. Anyway, I'll be back when we can hear Salim. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Yeah, it's showing party audio. Jeez. Yeah, it's showing. No, it's actually on. Jeez. Yeah, no, it's actually on. Oh no. Yeah, it's on. Anyone on the stream, can you hear Salim talk? Just talk, Salim. Yeah, it's on. Anyone on the stream, can you hear Salim talk? Just talk, Salim. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, they can't hear you on the stream. It's quite unfortunate. Jeez. What could be the problem? I don't know what's the issue. Why don't we go to game chat? That would work. Okay, let's go to game chat then. Okay, that's you.
Mr. Blooper Trooper, aka Mr. Stromla 1, aka Mr. American Ass Kicker, aka Mr. Hope for Forgiveness. This is me, Salim Haddad, and I'm here joined with my boy, Junior. Hello, Junior, how's it going?
Oh yeah, I'm good, Salim, thank you.
Junior.
Oh, sorry, that's just.
Can I ask you to lower the volume of the stream?
Sorry, I was just testing it. Yeah, so finally Salim is back in here, so now we can finally actually commentate on the qualifying.
So today is my debut in the streaming industry. Hey, it's my first video today, and I'm so nervous. I've never done that before. Have you seen this anywhere before, kids? If you have seen this anywhere before, then you're not going to heaven. I'm joking. And I want to say that I got this job to feed my bitch of a wife and my 10 kids who have
I don't think that's allowed on YouTube. We might get demonetized, but we don't make any money, so you can continue, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's a stream. It's not even a video.
Okay, yeah, but we plan to have highlights.
I will be polite on the next video.
Okay, just let it all out, Salim.
Well, camera on board now, on 8. Fabrizio, as he's going for a hot lap.
Yeah, so let's follow Fabrizio on a lap of
If you can count how many German drivers there are on the grid today, it's crazy. I mean, you have Fabrizio, you have Khan Dulger,
yes.
Renault, you personally, and me. We are all Germans.
So I guess it's a full grid today, boys, but not really a full grid. Today we have 12 drivers. I'm not quite sure. We've recently changed our race times, and so many drivers have to clear up the schedule. So bear with us. We just have 12 drivers for this race, but next race we'll try have a full grid. Yeah, and thanks to Aaron Thanks to Aaron on chats. I mean, he's chatting me on PlayStation. Just thanks for that, but just don't do that, because it might it's gonna affect the stream. But thanks, cheers though.
Well, I want to personally thank Aaron as well. He's currently 7th, Mr. Aaron Frankfurter. I'm using the word Frankfurter to protect his family name in case he doesn't want to share it on the. Aaron is an Irishman, but despite that, he doesn't like being called fast on the grid. That's something for sure. He's one of the top guys.
Yeah, he is. Well, we're on board with Fabrizio, who has currently done 1.5 seconds than the slowest. Let's see his lap. He's 1.5 seconds slower than the fast guy, and I don't know what lap he's done. Maybe that's just my bad. Let's see who else is on the lap. It looks like Roland Markov is out lap. One of the admins here at GTR is just driving in the Williams car. I believe he's on his out lap.
Listen, Roland, is very good sometimes. I mean, sometimes he makes mistakes, and he's not that competitive. But see, the other times he surprises you, and you see some decent results from him.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, if you're watching this stream, comment the letter S for a chance to win an Xbox.
Okay, so since it's a bit dull in the quali session as we're waiting for the drivers to go out on the final laps, let's have a bit of a quiz, shall we? Now, we all remember the Hockenheim circuit before Heimel and Tilke destroyed it. Okay, I'm just kidding, Herman Tilke didn't destroy it. It's quite a good circuit, but it was legendary back in the day. Okay, so now this is a question for the viewers. How many turns did the old Hockenheim circuit have? Put it down, and we'll see if you're right.
Tricky one. That's a very tricky question.
Do you have any idea, Celine?
No. But I remember the old layout because I started to play back on Formula 1 2002. It was my first ever Formula 1 game.
Yikes.
And the layout was completely different.
Layout, yes, indeed. Salim is one of our veterans in this league. Oh, as we see, Alex Bombard getting all loosey-goosey out of turn 4, I believe. Those are not actual corners in a Formula 1 car, but let's go on board with Batboy Milmeti has. So braking just after the 50-meter board for this turn. And this turn should be easily flat out on the soft tire and low fuel as he does it just about flat out. Good luck from him. He's 0.018 seconds down. Oh, he takes a lot of curb on the exit there. Spotting his braking point perfectly for this turn. Not locking up his brakes, which is quite impressive. Flats out. Oh, and Fabrizio's just in the way. Oh, that's gonna mess up his lap terribly. That's unfortunate because Fabrizio had nowhere to go. Yeah, I believe Brady Falk's just about to start his quali lap. And Rick does a 1:12.8. What a lap, I guess that is. It's not the worst lap, but it's also a good lap as he hasn't scored any points yet in GTR Racing League. Okay, let's see the answers. Let's see the answers.
Something feels very weird.
What feels weird?
Yeah, Aaron. AMC. Oh my God! What a lap! What a flying lap!
Oh, that's
wow,
a 1:11.1.
Wow! I was just about to say that he was 6th or 5th, and that's very weird, considering no, he was probably even 8th. He had a 1:12.500, and now he moved it to 1:11.122. That is amazing. That is a flying lap.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing unlike him. Oh, and we see a Vesta racing off the track. Very unusual from him. He was actually due to.
He's probably trying to save some fuel.
Yes, probably. So Alex Bombard on his flying lap, and he's done 1/10 slower than his faster lap.
He's not gonna make it. So provisional pole for Aaron McFrankfurter.
Yes, McFrankfurter.
And wow!
What
Bad Boy
that
Mehmet and Alex Bloomberg have the exact qualifying time. Wow!
Oh, but Alex Bombard has invalidated his lap and he has actually gone quicker. That's really unfortunate. He's done a 1:11.4. Oh, I guess that doesn't count. And as we see the rest of the drivers all completing their laps. I'd say that was a quite okay qualifying session.
It was flying. It was burning. You know, they're all close together. There's a maximum of 2 seconds between the drivers, so I do think it's going to be a close one, very close one. Yeah. Especially that Hockenheim has a lot of slow cornerings.
Yes, and so the exit is everything. Yes, so it's that's qualifying done for round 6. We haven't got any answers. The audience. Oh, but if you didn't see that, Avesta Racing was 0.007 seconds behind Aaron McFall.
It's gonna be a hard race for Kaan Dolger, the German-Turkish driver, driving in his hometown. Not his hometown, but his home country. He's from Stuttgart, the city of Mercedes-Benz, and Porsche.
Mercedes Motorwagen, the birth of the cars. Yes, Batboy and Bombag have the same time.
And we have a message from Alex Bomberg saying that it's better to turn the game audio down a little. Probably.
I guess so. So let's just put the party audio. Yes, okay.
It's soaking wet.
Oh, and I've been
wet,
given
wet.
a place in the race. My goodness. Why have I been given a place in the race? It's quite strange. Well, it's a
Tell me
code.
you're not a spectator.
Yeah, it's the Codemasters games. What else can you expect? I guess I just have to crash out.
Well, if you're gonna be a racer, then I will commentate on my own.
No, I'm not gonna race. Silly. I'm just gonna pull into the pits. I mean crash, just crash, so we can get as much action as possible. But I'll try to commentate as much.
You will screw the other boys with that safety car.
Oh my goodness, then what am I supposed to do? Wow, this is terrible.
So we are now on the outlap of the race.
Special shout out to
AMC.
Codemasters.
I mean, they have a lot of issues in their games, but
Yeah.
I kind of respect something that they made is that their games never die.
Yeah.
It's like they don't have a dedicated server for every game. When you play a game and you invite other people, you are the server. So you are hosting the game, which is good and bad at the same time. Good
Yeah.
in terms of the game never dies, and bad in terms of performance and issues that you usually have on racing days.
Yes, that's very true. So I'm still just trying to survive the formation lap, so we can get commentating. I guess I'll just try not hit Ferrotti behind me.
I want to tell you a thing or two about Enrico Ferrotti. I've been his teammate for 2 seasons in GTRL. He's a lovely mate. He's Italian. He's a German Italian also. So let's count again the Germans on this
Oh my
track.
goodness, I'm so sorry. We're so lucky that there's no damage on the formation lap. That was completely my bad.
Yeah, again, I want to remind you guys about the Germans
Oh
driving
yes,
right now.
my apologies.
You have Enrico Ferrotti starting 14. You have Junior, who is the commentator and who will crash eventually. You have Kaan Dolger, the 12th man on a Renault. You have Fabrizio on the 10th position. He's Italian. He's German-Italian. And then you have that's all. And then you have me. Deutschland über alles in der Welt.
Yes. Unfortunately, we do not have a German stream, unless you can't.
And now the race is about to start, ladies and gents. Get your engines ready. Lights out and away we go. Strong start from Aaron, the Ferrari, followed by Avesta, followed by Alex Bomberg, and then you have Bad Boy, followed by Brady Pollock, Ricky Hoven.
Oh, and
my
that's
God, Tommy.
Bad Boy round the outside
That's
of
an
the
overtake.
Racing, but he doesn't make it, and the yellow flag's in the back. Oh, that's between Con Dolga, who's been hit off by Enrico Ferrotti, but who's that behind? That's Paolo Rindon, another Italian mate. he's not very he's not half German, unfortunately. So as we see Alex Bomberg trying to go for the move on on Mehmet, and Mehmet trying to get on the back of Avesta, and
Roland sending one in the inside.
Oh no!
Oh, he went off track.
Oh, what's that?
He went off track.
Who's gone off track?
Wow, they just bumped each other, and it's crazy.
Oh yes, but let's stay with this amazing fight for P1, P2, P2, P3, and P4 between Avesta Racing Alex Bomberg and Mehmet Yilmaz, with Brady Pollock also wanting a piece of the fight too. Now let's just go back and see what happened. And Fabrizio Santini is now in last place. I don't know what's happened.
Let's remind the viewers that Brady Pollock is the current league leader.
Yes, he's and that's someone sideways. That's Mehmet Yilmaz, and Alex Bomba goes down the inside, and they're side by side on the main straight. Brady Pollock still wanting a sniff of that glorious overtake cocaine. Remember, guys, there's no DRS activated in the ring, so these boys are gonna go for all the overtakes they can, not to save fuel or anything. What do you mean?
Like DRS is too dangerous.
Yes, DRS
on
would
rainy
be
weathers.
Too dangerous. Okay, let's go. Aaron has a 1.7 second lead over Avesta Racing. Well, Alex Bombog and has pulled away a bit from Mehmet Yilmaz, and that's Brady Pollock trying a move around the outside on Mehmet Yilmaz, but still staying there. He's still there. Now let's go a bit back to the midfield. Oh, and that's that Roland Marco's been passed by Enrico Ferrotti, who's made it to 7th place from a loss. Impressive stuff from him. I must say.
There's Kimi overtaking.
What
is happening with Kimi?
He's off.
Oh my God!
Oh, and he's off.
Why?
Oh, that's gonna affect his race badly.
Very unlucky.
He must have he had some end plate damage. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. And I was saying Enrico Ferrotti, he got a podium last week on Sunday as his second race in GTR Racing League, so he is surely one to watch. So
well, I gotta say that Kimi was one of the top guys. What is happening with him on this race?
Everyone makes mistakes, I guess, and
this is Alex Bomberg scoring the fastest lap.
Yes, I see some yellow flags, and Ricky once again has DNF'd from the session. That's his third out of, actually fourth DNF in GTR. Oh, and as we can see, Avesta Racing and Alex Bomba going head to head. Alex Bomba proving his worth, winning the last race at Silverstone, sticks around the outside. Can he go for the move? Can he stick it? No. Avesta maintains the position, but Alex Bomba is going for the switchback. Does he get the better traction? Just about. Oh, Avesta sliding side by side, and then side by side.
Wow,
into
Bomberg
that
has the inside.
Oh, but Avesta got. Oh, and then Avesta sideways. Bomberg
they hit
there. Bomberg's going around the outside into this awkward corner. Can he make it stick? Oh, and that's a brilliant move. And Avesta spun.
Amazing overtake, and oh my God!
Spun.
Avesta just made a Sebastian Vettel.
Oh.
Wow.
Avesta has spinned it, as Alpha Novax would say on Reddit. And Alex Bomberg.
Everyone sweats when they're under pressure.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's hop on the battle with I believe that's Brady Pollock and Mehmet Yilmaz. Oh no, that's just camera effect I'm seeing. So further down the grid, there's Avesta, who's lost so much time to the guys in front, and Alex Bomberg, who's actually gained about 8/10 that last lap on Aaron McFall.
Now I have the camera on Brady Pollock. He is chasing that boy. He is right up his ass. He's following him. 300 of the second. Now it's 500 of the second. 400 of the second. Will he overtake him? He has the chance on this corner now.
Maybe he will go for a big boy dive forward. He's in the inside. He's dive bombed him. Can he make the corner stick? Oh no, he's gone off track.
He went too wide.
He's gone off track and he has lost so much time. I don't know if he's gotten damage. Let's actually, I think he's got a bit of end plate damage. No, that's just my eyes. Oh, and OMG Tommy, he's almost been forced off the track. And he's going down the inside of Brady Pollock. It's
So
quite
that move has
some
cost
mistakes.
Pollock 2 positions.
That's cost our championship leader dearly. Now going back to the fight for the lead, he's caught Aaron McFall to 7/10 of a second. Alex Bombard really showing his worth in the GTR League. He's one of many known as GPRL of Jaffa Baboon at Formula Euro League and various other prestigious leagues. As Aaron McFall goes into the pits, I think he's going to retire. He was complaining of an elbow pain. Is he going to change?
He's going
tires?
for inters.
He's going for inters. He thinks this is the right time to change to inters. Interesting strategy. We'll see how that plays out. Now let's look down the field. Fabrizio Santini has caught Kimi Tabelane, and Kimi's sideways as Fabrizio's coming onto the back of him.
Well, let me tell you that Kimi is not one to be messing with.
Yes,
One of the top guys.
very famous in the Torpedo League and FTRS Tier 2 championship leader currently. So he's a bit of an experienced statesman. Kondalger, one of our very own admins, Turkish, hails from Stuttgart, the home of Mercedes-Benz, although he's in the French's car, the Renault. See no love lost between French and German relations, as we see Enrico Ferrotti going sideways. So AMCF is actually making up a lot of time on his competitors. Has he made the right strategy?
And he went through the inside and
oh no!
Did they touch?
Are
no,
they?
Ghosting.
They're inside of each other. I have
kids,
no.
don't watch that. Don't watch that, kids. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Get the kids out of the room, because that's not very good to watch.
And we have Alex Bomberg, who was the leader now of pitting. Or
he's gone into the inters.
Will Aaron take the lead again? Aaron?
Let's see where they come out. Let's actually go on board with Aaron McFall. He's gone ahead of Alex Bomberg, and by some degree it seems that that undercut was absolutely crucial. Aaron got onto the intermediate tires at the right moment, and he's capitalized on that. He's not just a quick driver, he's a smart driver, and he's shown that at VRL, FTRS, Formula Euro League. He's an international statesman in the sport of esports, and a fine Irishman too.
Ireland. I want to tell you, I want to add something, that he comes from a racing family.
Yes, I believe his father's a racing driver. Oh, we go on board with Alex Bomberg, who's called that Roland DeMarco, as I said. He's a controller player, so he should be better in these conditions, but as well, Alex Bomberg is such a talent that he's on the better, quicker tires, so that shouldn't be much of a plus.
Alex Bomberg is a very decent driver. I think he was gonna try out for Formula 3. He was a Formula 4 driver, and he's very, very talented.
Yes, I can see maybe one of the future faces in the realms of motorsport, British motorsport. And he's going for a move into turn 1. Maybe he should be a bit more patient and wait for that long back straight. So now, he should just wait, or he could just go around the outside. Enrico Ferrotti pitting for the intermediate tires. Seems that's the tire to be on.
Kondalger as well, the German-Turkish international.
He has, the Stuttgart boy has pitted for the intermediates as well. Let's see what Avesta's Racing's tires are. Seems he's on the intermediates. He's called up to Brady Pollock, and it's going around the outside of Brady Pollock into the turn 6 hairpin, I believe, and that's the move done. Brady Pollock's been being severely threatened by the big boys now who've joined GTR League. Really needs to step up his game if he wants to win that championship. He's got a big gap, but if he wants to continue, he has to be really careful with the decision he makes from now on, because he's being caught by the likes of. I think
this track can be the title decider, or I don't think this track can judge drivers, because even the pros have crashed on this track.
Yes,
Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas.
and
It's an
Kimi
unforgiving-
Tabelane, who's being overtaken by Fabrizio Santini, who's also gotten the podium in the last, I think he has about 3 podiums in GTR, also getting a podium at the Principality of Monaco, as he gets past Kimi Tabelane, a quick driver, no one to be messed with. He's not an old dog. But Fabrizio Santini...
Roland going to the pits. He's pitting in for Inters.
He's pit for Inters.
He lost a few positions with that.
Yes, but we can see there's now being less and less rain.
And then
Oh
you
my
have Avesta
day.
Racing battling with Mehmet.
Mehmet Yilmaz,
Williams.
Avesta Racing, a very quick driver. He's actually a racing driver who goes
Went for
down
the
the
inside.
invite of
And
Mehmet
that's the
Yilmaz. Oh,
overtake.
but
He
Mehmet
went for the
Yilmaz
switchback. Mehmet
switchback.
took the position back, but Avesta has better grip. What is gonna happen?
No, he
He's
might go
going
for
for
a
the
Charles
inside.
Leclerc into that corner, and he might as well have. He's gone for a Charles Leclerc into that corner. If you don't know what I mean, and you
Whoa.
haven't watched the Veloci Esports, not the German GP. He kept on going, battling with Tiamat Marduk and TR Lindless there. So now they go into the last sector, the very technical and twisty sector as well as the second sector, and Avesta Racing comes out on top. Can we just take a second to talk about that undercut that Aaron got on Alex? That's 7 seconds.
7 seconds and counting.
Jesus.
Great, amazing by the Irish driver, and you can see the Irish flag livery.
We should just go on with him and check up if you could just about see it. Yeah, I think you've seen it. It's just there. He's hailing from
I
Alderman
think
proudly.
Giovinazzi has a similar helmet, but the flag, the Italian flag, instead.
Oh yes, I believe so. So Kimi Tabelane seems to be having some issues, but he's stuck with Fabrizio Santini. But this is not like Kimi. He's very, very quick. So Fabrizio Santini going through the corners, and it seems that Avesta Racing has put a bit of a gap onto Bat Boy. That earlier mistake has really angered him. Now he's pushing like a stabbed rat, in the wise words of Arif.
And he's gaining a bit on Alex.
Oh, and that's Brady Pollock going very wide. He's pushing very hard. He wants to fight for everything in this championship. Very good form at the start of the season. But now...
And on 11, you see Kimi trying to overtake Fabrizio. He's gaining on him, and now it's 1 second gap between them.
Yes.
600 of the second. This is going to be a battle to watch.
Yes. It is certainly one to watch. But let's look ahead further. So Aaron has a 7-second gap and is maintaining that. Wow, he's just
While
shown
Avesta
that he's...
gaining on Alex Bomber.
Avesta's a quick driver, but Aaron with that superb decision to go into the pits, he's gained 7 seconds off that. Very dangerous driver there.
Well, let me tell you, he has earned my respect since day one. He has shown to be very fast.
Yes,
in terms
he
of
has.
race pace, not only
His
having
race
thousands
pace
laps.
and his 1-lap pace is phenomenal. And yeah, just a phenomenal driver on it. So Brady Pollock is catching back a bit to the gearbox of Mehmet, and followed closely by OMG Tommy, one of the founding members of this league. Actually, I don't think many of you knew that.
Wow, that's Easter egg. And on 5th, you have Brady Pollock within 500 of the second away from Mehmet. He
Yes.
is chasing him.
They are all chasing each other as there seems to be less and less rain on the track. So we see Avesta Racing sitting on 124 with the conditions at hand.
Oh,
Let's
well, I'm
actu-
gonna tell you something. My girl isn't as wet as this track because it's on wet.
Kids, if Salib's your uncle, just divorce him. He's not a very good uncle, as you've seen right here. So let's have a look at the
Well,
fastest laps.
well, joke's on you. I don't have any brothers or sisters, so
Rip. Rest in peace. So now let's have a look. So Avesta is about 2 tenths quicker than the next guy, which is Aaron McFall, and Avesta's pushing like an absolute stabbed rat, trying to gap that bridge that gap. So that's he's 5 seconds away from Alex Bombard, but from the leader he's 13 seconds away. 2 tenths a lap. He might be able to catch them by the end of the race. But he's pushing hard, as you can see that little stubble over his steer. Now let's go back to, at OMG Tommy's gone past Brady Polk. Unfortunately we haven't seen that, and we don't have a replay here on the F1 game, unfortunately. Oh, they're fighting, and that's allowed Mehmet Yilmaz to pull away a bit. He's created a 2-second gap as these two fight, so Brady Polk's been overtaken by OMG Tommy.
well, it seems that Brady is obviously faster than Tommy.
Fernando is faster than you. It's not at this track, but I believe it was Australia. Oh no, let's see. ASFD Kimmy has retired from the session. I don't know if he's crashed or anything.
It's sad. That's sad.
Yes, I think he's just given up.
Well,
or he's
then
crashed.
we're gonna have only one unlucky driver today without any points.
That's if he does not crash. Well, it's the PlayStation servers acting up again, as I recently received a notification that this game's gonna suspend because it can't verify my licenses.
Well, have you pirated the game?
Nope, I paid it with good earned money.
Well, speaking of Formula 1 games, I never buy them with full price because it's basically, some people might not agree with what I say, but it's basically the same game year after year. They add one track, they change the livery of the cars, they fix the lighting a bit, and there you go, it's a newer game. So I wait 2 to 3 months after the release date of the game, and I buy it for half the price, like $40 or $30, which is very good. And that's a tip for you guys.
Don't get scammed, please. Do it first, and then, OMG Tommy gets a 3-second time penalty.
3 seconds time penalty.
We've not seen as many penalties as we'd expect, as I remember Brady Polk last night was saying, it's a drinking game, drink if you get a penalty. But we've proved him wrong, it seems.
Well, joke's on you, I have a beer in my hand right now.
Okay, then drink on, Salim.
I'm drinking an FS draft.
I actually don't know any beers.
Turkish beer.
I don't drink.
It's a Turkish beer. Mediterranean beer.
Yeah, okay, so let's look. Brady Polk has actually gained 3 tenths on Thomas De Vries in that last sector. And he's gaining and gaining, and he wants to get as many points to secure his championship for GTR. So, as you're watching... Oh, let's look at the front.
Maybe
Avesta has gotten Avesta has gained 2 seconds with the past 5 laps, and you can see he's squirming for grip around. He's set another fastest lap. Jeez, I believe he's pushing very hard to bridge that gap. That's 4 seconds now.
Well, if you think about it, both are pushing on Aaron, because it's 5 second gap between Alex Bomberg and Aaron. Mike Brentford.
He might actually push. Avesta is pushing very hard. We could see a baby pop out in one of the corners in the circuit. Bad joke?
Here actually. You might say what, baby?
Yeah, I said Avesta has been pushing very hard. You might see a baby come out of the track sooner or later.
Okay,
subscribe for more terrible jokes. Subscribe, like, share to your aunt. She might be interested in league racing.
Guys, if you want to win an Xbox, just leave a like and comment your name in the chats.
Now, why would we want to win an Xbox? We're on the PS4 platform. Who's gonna suspend
Well,
my
I
game?
don't know because this video is sponsored by Microsoft, probably.
Jesus.
And there's
Where's
Alex
my
going
money?
wide
Then where's
on the
my
first
money?
corner.
So now it's settled down a bit. I don't think there'll be any action. So I'm good to try to restore the licenses. Because if I don't, the game will suspend. Bear with
I
us.
will read few of the chats on the stream.
Yes.
There's a Senpai Kush saying that Roland is stream sniping ban.
He's stream sniping who?
That Roland. And he's saying that Roland is a homosexual. It's probably his girlfriend watching him. So if you're his girlfriend watching him, just know that he says hi and he loves you so much, and he's driving that race especially for you.
Yes,
and we have Krawczyk saying that both are saying the same thing technically. So these are the Roland army probably.
Yes. His girlfriend and his boyfriend. Don't know.
We are joking, lol. Well,
Yeah.
don't worry, Krawczyk. I am joking as well, and
Alright, so I'm just going to try to restore the licenses.
from Alex Bomberg.
Yeah, so I hope I fixed the problem so my game won't close. That would be unfortunate. Okay, so now there's not going to be much action now, but as we see Brady Paul catch OMG Tommy. But I think let's have a bet here. I think the rain will stop about lap 25. What do you say, Salim?
Well, it's Germany. It's very unpredictable.
Oh yes.
I wouldn't bet my money on this. It's the odds are crazy.
Yes. Germany here. We've seen as the 2019 German Grand Prix had many thrills and spills, especially for the home driver Nico Hülkenberg in the Renault now with P9. But quite ironically,
I feel
Renault
bad
is in
for
P3.
Hülkenberg.
Yeah, me too.
Hülkenberg was my all-time favorite. Not my all-time, but he was my favorite driver on the grid back then.
Oh
And it
my
feels
goodness.
really sad.
124.1 Alvesta Racing pushing the limits ever as it goes. So Aaron McFall's fastest lap is 2/10 slower than that. Sorry about that. Salim, now you can continue.
Yeah, no problem with that. I was saying that it's really sad how Renault have treated Hülkenberg after he helped developing their car. Their car was an absolute trash. He pushed them to 6th position within 1 year, and then he moved them into 4th position, making them the best of the rest, and that's how they pay him back. Well, it's sad, and it's about money, and it's about sponsorship, having a French driver in a French car, and all of this.
This motorsport nonsense. But none of this happens, I assure you, on the games.
Yeah, because
You're
we are
here.
nice,
Yes.
and we don't have any money.
Yes. Yes. We don't care. We don't have any money, so as long as you're quick and you can put on a show, we can have you.
Well,
There are not
don't
as
say
many.
quick because some drivers might be offended. We had a driver who left the last week. I don't know for what reasons. He left the league.
Oh yes, I think Will Jarvis, our former McLaren driver.
I don't know what are the reasons. Maybe depression, maybe cocaine.
Probably not, but we hope, we wish the best for his future. Okay, so let's since we're let's try hop on board with Brady Paul. Can see a lot from him. So let's see where he breaks. Let's actually turn on the telemetry. Silly me. So going into third gear as OMG Tommy actually has a slight moment there. A little steer.
And
Oh.
I'm starting to think that Aaron's tires are worn out probably because Alex Bomberg is catching up a bit to him, and then followed by Avesta Racing. So
Yeah,
they're both kind of catching up to him. So he's losing a bit of time.
Yeah, he's losing quite a bit of time. He was complaining of it.
Gravel.
Who?
He went on the gravel. Aaron, but he saved it. That's a very nice save.
Yeah, I was saying he was complaining of some elbow pain. He injured himself and he couldn't move his hand last night, but now he can race.
Well, I can tell you something, that this guy is a fighter.
Yeah,
I respect that. This reminds me of Neven Subotic, if you know him in the world of football. He plays with Serbia. His feet were bleeding. He got a kick to his feet, and he kept playing without complaining, and when the match was over, he took off his shoes and it was full of blood, like he was fighting for his country. And this is the true spirit of a fighter.
Yeah, and as well when he's in races and he's like watching his friends, his friends are like, "Oh, I'm so terrible, I'm lost," or anything. He's just like, keep going. He just has a fighter spirit. He never gives up.
Well, we got a message from Chick saying, "Yeah, bro." Wait, what? What are they talking about? Saying he's a guy.
What?
What? Did I just ask a guy out? Wow. Okay, George saying that Roland is driving with Kinect. Well, I don't think Kinect is compatible with PlayStation.
Well, if it is, I want one.
Well, I wanted to try Kinect for only one game, and it was a Star Wars game where you had to play with the Jedi and use the Force and stuff like that, but ratings were so bad for this game, and in the end you had to dance in a disco on a Han Solo song, like very Star Warsy.
Oh. Yeah,
and
so
Alex Bomberg
we're
receiving
seeing
a 3 seconds time penalty.
we're seeing the track drying up, so that means drivers can push the limits, but that means they could get penalties now. So that's just a sign of the track drying up even more, as we see Paolo Rindon getting past Khan Drilger, who now becomes the unlucky man who will not get points if Paolo stays ahead.
Unless somebody else crashes from the top 10.
Yes, that would be unfortunate, and please do not commentators curse them. We've seen that happen a lot. You might think it's a myth, but I believe in the commentators curse. I'm just
He modified his controller to get speed +2. Someone in the comments saying Roland is playing with a Wii controller.
Wait, you were saying something about asking a guy out. What did you mean?
About what?
You're saying asking a guy out or something like that.
Yeah, I thought it was a girl because there's the word chick in her name, his name. Yeah, I thought it was the girl. Turned out it's not a chick. It's a chickpeas, like hummus.
Okay, so now we go to Avesta Racing, who has caught up to Alex Bomber. Oh no, he's almost spun. That's unfortunate. He's got a 1. Now he's back to 2 seconds. That's gonna really affect him. Oh, he's almost spun wide again. And now he's got a 2 second gap once more. He's going to be kicking himself after for that. So now Alex Bomberg has caught Aaron. Now he's 4.4 seconds. He's not caught him. He's just been catching him slowly. But the question here is today: can anyone stop the fighting Irishman, the Englishman, the Ukrainian, the Turkishman, the Dutchman, or the Englishman?
I can confirm that Ukrainian chicks are so hot. I don't know how this has to do with the race, but I can confirm this. As we continue to the race,
Alex Bomberg's made a mistake. Now the gap is about 1.4 seconds. 1.1 seconds. He's almost in the 1. He's 1.17.
And he's 5.6 seconds away from Aaron. So
yeah, he's made a mistake.
Aaron is the lucky man, and Roland receiving a 3 second time penalty for playing with a Wii controller. And we have a guy in the comment telling us, Roland, you driving reminds me of riding a horse in Minecraft.
Let's actually have a
this
look.
this is the comment of the
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Okay, so they've come in. I believe they're going in for dries. Yes. Wait, no. Yes, they have come in for dries. I believe so. It is still pouring rain on the track. Aaron has also gone in for dries. He's he's the master of tactics, so he should be know what he's doing. Let's see if they fall back into the hands of the likes of Enricotti or Brady Pollock or Thomas.
The top 3 are still on track.
DRS has been enabled. DRS has been enabled. And
wow.
Avesta Racing is gaining on Alex Bomberg. Will he go for the move? He's gone for a dive bomb down the inside. Has he overcooked it? Yes, he just has. But Alex Bomberg, he's gone for the switchback.
Too wide.
And now we're seeing dry lines start to form. And it seems everyone has pit for the
soft.
The
medium, sorry.
The medium tires,
medium.
the hard tires. I'm sorry, the dry tires. Except is that Fabrizio and Roland, our boy of the day. Con Dulger is now pitting, so everyone, I believe this is the time for people to pit. So Avesta Racing, let's go back to the battle for P2. So now, I believe Alex Bomberg has a penalty, so Avesta would want to get ahead of Alex, and then Alex is going to use him as a DRS, so they can catch Aaron together. Oh, and Roland has left the session.
Leaving the session.
It seems.
That's because of his friends. They cursed him.
The friends cursed him. It seems that Roland will not get points today, unless he, it seems very unlikely. So now, oh my goodness, okay, my bad. Let's go back to the battle for P2. So now DRS open. Down the main.
We have another funny comment. Continue. As I read the comment.
Okay, so he's too far for a move this time, but he's just positioning himself for the next lap. So he gains, it's about the 7/10 the gap. But then they are losing time to Aaron as they fight. So Avesta has to get past Alex if he wants to catch Aaron as soon as possible. Alex Bomberg making a little mistake. Yeah.
So one of the commenters has said, PPPST, hey commentators, can I pay a little bit of Weber Pecker to get that Roland some good chicks and tires, eh?
Okay,
good
so
deal.
Enrico Ferrotti goes down the inside of Brady Pollock into the Charles Leclerc corner, and they've made contact. I'm gonna question whether that was some clean racing there. But Brady Pollock surely has something to say about that. We may see his response down that back straight.
Well, he's losing the championship, so...
Oh, he's spinning. He's making too many mistakes. If he wants to have any chance of getting the championship, he needs to fix those mistakes. So now Avesta Racing, there's 2 tenths between him and Alex Bomberg. He's close enough. He's going to get the move done on the straight. He just has to have a good corner, or Alex Bomberg will get him back.
Enrico Ferrotti scoring the fastest lap, 1:19.377 on the soft compound. And you know, you win the bet. You told me that the track is going to be dry by the lap 25. And it's correct. You hit that right.
Oh yes, so Avesta Racing has gone past him on the straight, and he's done what I said, gotten a good corner. So now like Brady Pollock, oh, he's dropped off Enrico Ferrotti. That's not how you want to be driving when you're fighting for the championship. It's really not.
I want to mention that Enrico Ferrotti drives without any assist. Not racing, no racing line, ABS off, everything is off. Zero racing assists.
I believe only Avesta Racing does that. Maybe Alex Bomberg, but I believe only Avesta Racing does that.
Enrico Ferrotti does that. I am his teammate in a different league.
Yeah, also I do that.
I do that. Aaron McFall, yeah. He is
and then Avesta Racing gets the fastest lap, 1:18. Yeah, as the track gets quicker and quicker by the second. Okay, now let's go a bit backward to the field, where Con Dulger is caught up to the back of Paul Derindon. He's gotten the DRS. But now, shall we go back to the front as, oh my goodness, that's unfortunate. Alex Bomberg has gone out of the DRS of Avesta Racing. If they want to both catch Aaron, they have to be in each other's DRS. Or Avesta Racing is just going to pull away. Maybe catch Aaron. I'm not so sure about that. If Aaron holds his own, I think he's gotten it bag. Unless we review the penalties.
Well, if you look at the driver's steering wheel, it seems that Avesta has more ERS, way more ERS, than Alex, the Bomber.
Okay, so let's see who has...
his double.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. Let's see who has penalties. So OMG Tommy has a penalty of 3 seconds. Alex Bomberg also has a 3 second
Fabrizio,
penalty.
and that's Paolo Rindon.
What's happened?
Scoring the fastest lap, and a 3-second time penalty for Mehmet.
Yes,
and the fastest lap is held for Avesta Racing again, 1:16, and Alex Bomberg another 3-second time penalty. Wow!
Alex Bomberg has got a 9 seconds worth of time penalties. Aaron McFall has no penalties. Avesta has no penalties as well. It's just Enrico Ferrotti who has a 3-second time penalty, and Thomas De Vries. So Brady Polk, if he wants that P6, he's gonna have to stay within 3 seconds, which he has not. That's another 3-second time for Alex Bomberg. Seems to be losing his cool a bit. So who set the fastest lap now?
It's Avesta Racing, I believe.
Oh, Avesta Racing. Yeah, so Con Delivers dropped off a bit from Paolo Rindon.
Seems Roland is back, or is that his ghost?
I think that's still his ghost. Yes, I believe so. So now Avesta Racing is pushing very hard.
He's a ghost as well.
Is he? Oh yes, he is. No, he's just being lapped. He's not a ghost. Oh, Aaron McFall, 16. Let's see what Avesta has to reply. 1:15.
Avesta breaks it.
Avesta is pushing so hard. He's actually a racing driver himself in real life. He drives a Peugeot retro car, and he's currently taking part in the Ukrainian karting championships, so he's a talent to be seen for the foreseeable future. Okay, so OMG Tommy 1.8 seconds away from Bat Boy. And Bat Boy
3-second time penalty for Enrico Ferrotti.
Yeah, it seems that Brady Falk has to stay within 6 seconds of Enrique Ferrotti if he wants that 6. And it seems OMG Tommy has the P5 in the bag, according to my calculations. But the only person who's in trouble for that podium is Alex Bomberg, as I believe he has 12 seconds worth of penalties. So Bad Boy has to get within 12 seconds of him if he wants that P3. Let's actually watch how Bad Boy's driving, because Alex Bomberg seems to be making a lot of mistakes. Oh, Aaron McFall, the 114. Let's see what Avesta has to reply. Let's see if Avesta's going to reply.
But he also spent a lot of his ERS.
He's about at the same level. ERS. About the same level as Avesta Racing. Avesta Racing is falling back a few tenths.
Avesta is 40, Aaron is like 29, is that? So?
Well, he's, Aaron's, Avesta's 33, and Aaron's actually saved up. He has more than Avesta, but Avesta has gained a lot. About 7 tenths in that first sector. No, 5 tenths, my apologies. Okay, so we're on board with everybody, so it seems to be settled down. Now, I don't believe Norma is going to shake this up. Alex Bomberg has dropped up 2.3 seconds from Avesta Racing. Aaron McFall seems to be keeping the gap, unless he makes a horrendous mistake. I do not see him losing this race. Oh, he makes a bit of a mistake into turn 1. I'm not sure if he got a warning or anything. Okay, let's see the fastest laps.
And Avesta Racing receives a 3-second time penalty.
Oh no, that's gonna seriously damage his chances of winning this race.
So I can tell you that Aaron is happy now, but yes, he doesn't know about that.
Aaron will
Unless
be
Jeff
checking.
tells him.
Unless Jeff tells him, indeed. Aaron McFall's fastest lap is 6/10 quicker than Alvesta Racing's. And Alvesta Racing is not a slow boy. What a performance from AMCF 33. Very impressive stuff from him. So let's go on board.
And
Yes.
Roland is calling us in the chats. He's saying, Salim, it's me, Roland. And another guy saying, no, I'm Roland. And another guy saying, no, I'm Roland. For fuck's sake, Salim, don't invite me in. Okay. Too many, guys, come on. This is a family-friendly chat.
Yes.
So, we would appreciate it if you would keep the fuck down. And,
Think about the kids.
yeah. Save the planet. Don't eat meat.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag vegan.
We have the
Life.
best fans here in Germany. Hashtag let's go in my gurgling Enzo Ferrari and eat vegetables, because that makes it better.
Well, I can't believe it. Too many surprises here in Germany happened. The retirement of Kimi, and then Fabrizio, who had a lot of podiums.
Yeah, but let's have a look
in
at
eighth.
Paolo Rindon, actually. He's been quiet this race, but he's now caught up to... Oh, is that OMG Tommy? That's OMG Tommy has caught the back of Mehmet Yilmaz. And maybe if Alex Bombard gets more penalties than OMG Tommy, they may stand a chance of getting the podium. Only if they get a move on with it. So let's stay on board with them. On board
And
with
Tommy
OMG
receives a penalty, and that's too much.
Okay,
like
that-
he drove straight on the grass.
Yeah, that's
What is
gonna
this, a
affect him.
Formula
Oh
One
my
car or a
goodness,
golf cart?
Alvesto with a 14.3. 2/10 quicker than Aaron McFall's fastest lap, and he's showing Aaron that he's not giving up. But it's 4 laps to go, and I do not see Aaron McFall making any stupid mistakes. But you know, anything can happen.
It
As
would
they
be
say.
a deadly mistake for Aaron,
Yeah.
for Avesta to win. Like him going off the track. Because
Yeah, so,
he's 4 seconds ahead of him. Not to mention
Yeah,
that
OMG
Avesta
Tommy
has...
has now set up Bad Boy perfectly. He's opened the DRS. He's gaining. Is he going for the outside or the inside? He goes for the outside.
the
Tries to break
outside.
earlier, but he's broken
And they
late.
touch
He's
each
going for
other.
the outside. Can he do a switchback and get the better traction? No, he just has to wait till the next corner. Maybe he'll Charles Leclerc it. He's got a very good traction. He's looking down. Oh, but they've been
And they
hit.
touch. This is
But
not
he's been-
touching.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. And what that was.
It's like touching your girl without sleeping with her. You know, like just touching.
So, Thomas
Roland,
De Vries.
okay. So, Roland is asking us to invite him back.
Unfortunately, spectators can't do that. So sorry, Roland. We wish he could, but we can't, unfortunately. So, let's change cameras. And what do you think of that overtake, Salim? Clean or not
Which one?
clean?
Could you raise your voice?
What do you think of the overtake from OMG Tommy to Bat Boy?
Well, it was a decent one, but Tommy kind of ruined it. He went on the grass. And he has a time penalty. He has many time penalties, so
Yeah.
that's gonna affect him for sure. And
Yeah, oh,
he's gaining
Bat Boy's
again on
coming
him.
back.
He's
Bat Boy's
going
coming
for
back.
the inside.
He's going for
And
the.
he
Oh
has
my
it.
goodness! I've just changed the wrong camera. Oh, I'm an amateur. Okay, Bat Boy's gone down the inside, but Tommy's gone in very good traction, so he goes for the inside. But will Mehmet go for a Charles Leclerc? Just about. Yes, he has. He's gone down the inside. Oh, what racing! From the Mehmet Yilmaz, showing he's not just gonna give up the sheep, because it's not dowry for your children or wife. I don't know. I'm 14.
Well, they're now eating in the kitchen, so they're not worrying much. Yeah, but my job depends on that.
Yeah. Okay, so I believe OMG Tommy's gonna go for the move again because he's still in the DRS zone. 9/10 back. Do you think he can make the move? Let's place another bet. Move or no move?
What?
Move or no move?
From
OMG Tommy.
Maybe he might
Oh, he's
him,
not turned on the ERS. What is he doing?
He has a lot of time penalty.
No, I mean he's not turned on the DRS, sorry.
Oh.
That's quite unfortunate. Oh, let's go back to the top where Alvesta's closed the gap to 2 seconds, but with 1 lap to go, I don't think that's enough time.
Aaron is in danger, but this is the last lap, and Aaron is leading the race.
Aaron McFall is leading the race. He has had bad luck in the league recently with the P4
Is he gonna go back to Ireland with a smile? This question will be answered in a few minutes. 1 minute, actually.
Just 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned.
Well, I would love to taste some Irish beer.
Yeah, I would love to, but you see, I don't drink.
Well, it's your loss, mate.
The fact is, I am too young to drink.
And we have Joseph Stalin commenting on our stream. I don't know why.
Oh no, that's Enrico Ferrati with a puncture. Yeah, I did not think those soft tires were gonna make the end of the race. Oh no, Bad Boy's got a 3-second time penalty, but I don't think that would matter to him. Let's go to on board with Aaron McFall.
Avesta is gaining so much on Aaron. 1.6 seconds.
Yeah, he's 1.6 seconds, but it's the last corner.
So Avesta's only bet is that if Aaron has any penalties, but unfortunately, Aaron is a clean boy. He goes to church every Sunday, and now he is going through the finish line. The Irishman, the mad Irishman, wins the German Grand Prix. Amazing race, fantastic.
Fantastic racing from all the drivers, actually. And so Alex Bombard gets the podium. Another good result from him. Massive racing. So let's see, Bat Boy or OMG Tommy, who gets the position. Let's see what the penalties add up to. So OMG Tommy,
let's see who's the dirtier driver. That's the question.
OMG Tommy, I think we missed that, but he got past Bat Boy, and he gets P4. I'm not sure how that works. I think Bat Boy got more penalties than him, which is quite impossible.
And the South African Brady Pollock finishing 6th after Enrico Ferrati suffering from a puncture in his tires. It's very painful to have that in your home ground.
Grand Prix, nice. Yeah, that's quite painful.
And Enrico Ferrati, last one to finish, last but not least, on 7th. Ladies and gents, on my behalf and on Junior's behalf, we would like to thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this race, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment down below in order to win an Xbox. And we take a quick look at the podium. Again, the character model in Formula 1 2019 isn't really that customizable, so all of the drivers on the podium look the same.
Yes. But unfortunately, they're not 3 Lulus, which Salim would hate to see. Okay, so let's show you the standings. So Aaron McFall with a great drive. Gets no penalties whatsoever. I think he's the only driver with Paolo Rendon and Fabrizio Santini to do that. Avesta Reining, our Ukrainian racing driver, gets the fastest lap and P2. What a comeback drive after that mistake he had. Maybe thinking he could have won, he's going to be kicking himself for that. As this spices up Alex Bombard. Impressive result. Never ceases to impress us, Alex Bombard. Always steady and consistent. OMG Tommy, Thomas De Vries. Very good driver, very planted and consistent.
And are we gonna have interviews with the winning drivers?
Yes, I think we are going to have one. But then you have had 2 drivers only in this party, so that might be a challenge. We will talk to them in the lobby.
Okay, so I'm gonna invite them to the party.
Yes.
I'm gonna increase the party size because it's limited to 2 players. I'm gonna put it to 3. Could you please do us the honor and invite Aaron? If I don't have him, I do believe I have him on PlayStation. Let me take a look. AMCF33. No.
Let me just inform him that actually make it 4, as we'll have Enric Corti and Brady Pollock, actually Brady Pollock as well. Okay, well, we're just gonna have him in. Okay, so we're going to talk to Aaron McFall and Brady Pollock.
And always up. And always up. Hey. Hey. Hey.
This is on your left arm, on your elbow. And how did you manage to drive a whole race without like winning, without losing any time, while keeping everything under control?
Well, mainly every single time I spun and I described it, my elbow hurt, so I tried to keep it steady. That's it. But for the race, I think me boxing lap 3 was a really good strategy.
Yeah, it was obviously a very, very smart strategy, and that gave you the advantage over the other drivers. And I was telling Junior earlier during the race, I was comparing you to Nevin Subotic. Do you know him?
No.
He's a football player who once got kicked on his foot, and he kept playing, and in the end of the match, his foot was bleeding, but he kept fighting for his country. I'm gonna ask you, what kept you fighting? What is the thing that you were fighting for today? I know the race win, but what kept you focused, and what is the thing that gave you like power?
The last 3 races have been pretty bad, like did not finishes or had to go or stuff like that. So then I wanted to bring back more points, and Avesta kept getting fastest lap, but I wanted the fastest lap. So then I was more fighting to get fast lap as well.
Okay, Aaron, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations. You're not allowed to drink champagne, you're still under 18. And we will see you next week.
Alright, thank you Aaron for your time. So thank you for everyone coming out for this live stream, and we'll see you later next Friday, same time as this. Yes, like for an Xbox. Shut up.